at any time you so choose to pursue peace. And I'm not talking about the peace you pursue by ending an argument or stopping a war. I'm talking about the peace that you learn to restore in yourself. And I want to tell you that something really fascinating and wonderful happens when you do that. When you restore peace, you actually invite love. This is what he's told me. When you restore peace to your mind, and you must be the one willing to restore it. You must be willing to restore peace to your mind. You must be. You can certainly get the assistance of others that have already established that in their own consciousness, but you must make the choice. Not your gods, not your gurus, not your angels. None of them can make that choice for you. You must make the choice for peace within yourself. It has nothing to do with the world or your memories or the problems that others are having. This is a very intimate and personal and profound choice to make, that you would choose peace within yourself and to learn to establish it within yourself. You cannot have love without peace, but you can have peace and love together. And peace is the simplest and easiest path to restore yourself to love. I speak not of the love, the things that you get from this world. You love this food and you love this person and you love the money and you love your cars and you love your family. They are all wonderful and good, but the peace I speak of is immortal. It is eternal. It will never leave you. And the love that peace invites into you gives you everlasting life. Love is everlasting life. It is not complex to grasp this. And it's much easier than you could ever realize to achieve it. However, you must make the decision for peace within yourself. And you must be willing to clear the branches and the distractions and the disturbances in your mind away. You must be willing to put aside your suffering, your anger, your frustration, your confusion, your busyness in the mind. If you are willing to give them up, even to a small degree, you'll begin to resurrect that function of peace within yourself. For it must be established within yourself to be established in your life, that is, the world around you. If you cannot establish peace within your own heart and mind, you shall not find it forever, as long as you remain seeking it outside of yourself. You shall not find peace outside of yourself. You can convince others to agree not to argue and fight with you, but that will not give you peace, because you will always be wondering, when will they do it again? When will they do it again? You must find peace in yourself first. And all of the other things, money and power and fame, and these things are unimportant when compared to the love that can be restored in your own heart by the establishing of peace in your mind. It is not that difficult. If you are willing to make that first choice, I want peace within myself. Even death cannot take away your life in peace. The peace I speak of is not of guns that are silent or unexploded bombs. No, this peace I speak of is that which is immortal and eternal and unbroken, and it is within you. It shall not be found in this world. But you can bring your peace to this world. You can be and live your peace in this world. And in that peace, if you are persistent in peace, peace is the invitation to love. Peace is your invitation to love. And it requires a very conscious and a very deliberate choice. It is a very conscious and deliberate choice. And you must be willing to make it. I cannot make it for you. God cannot make it for you. Jesus cannot make it for you. The yoga cannot make it for you. The greatest seer cannot make that choice for you. Your mother, your father, they cannot make this choice for you. You must make this choice of your own volition. That I wish to restore peace to my mind and my heart. You must make that choice. If you make that choice, then you are ready for who I am. You are ready for the yogi, for the guru, for the teacher. You are ready for your higher self. You are ready for your God. You're ready for your Christ. You will be ready when you make that choice. Although they may not reveal themselves to you immediately, they shall reveal themselves to you. Through love, that will occur. You will know that they are all within you. In love, you will know this truth. And through peace, you find that love. The ebbs and flows of time and space and matter are temporary and changing, tumultuous. Animals that eat one another to survive, just like so many of you do. You eat other animals to survive, and other animals eat you to survive. In this realm, it is temporary. There is suffering. There is pain in that realm of being. If you live in conflict within your mind, if you live in conflict in your mind, you will have that conflict living in your heart for many lifetimes if you do not make this choice that you wish to know peace. You must be willing to make the choice. None can make it for you. No one can push you to it. No one can give it to you. You can be willing to choose it. And in that choice, you will open up the doorway, the wisdom, the guidance, the knowledge, the truth, the way, the light. Through your choice to know peace within yourself, to establish it in your mind and heart. This is freedom, at least the doorway to it. It is your liberation from this world. By liberation, I don't mean that you will suddenly disappear from the face of the earth. No, but you will walk this earth in the peace that you are. You will walk it in the peace that you are. But you must make that choice. You see men sitting at tables today seeking to get the other to stop shooting. If you stop, then I will be at peace. If you stop, we will have peace if you stop and you stop. No. Peace must be established within you for it to be established in the world around you. And your human nature prevents you from considering that possibility because you live in fear. And because you live in fear, you cannot know peace. And so you hope you'll get the other to stop throwing their sticks and stones at you, because maybe if they stop, you will feel okay. No, you must stop. You must come to peace. You must decide within yourself. Your great leaders, your children, it does not matter what age you are. If you do not have peace in your heart, you will not have peace in your life. And you will not be able to invite love into your heart. Love comes into your heart when you establish peace in your mind. The true essence of what you are can only be revealed through peace. And the true essence of what you are is love. The true essence of what you are is love. When you were told, love one another, that can only occur when peace is already established in your heart, that love has been invited in. Only then can you love one another, when there is peace and love in you. But first comes peace. It is not a difficult process to bring yourself, if you've made the choice. You cannot go to peace if you have not made the choice to be in peace. To bring your mind to quietness and stillness, to bring your heart to peace. Then love one another is possible. You cannot love in anger. You cannot love in fear. You cannot love in frustration. You cannot. Through peace, you can begin love. It is the opening of the door to love coming into your own heart and mind. And you've been told, oh, you will find it in the world. I will find somebody to love. I will find it. No, you will not find it. You will find people that are loving and beautiful and good. Yes, you will. There are many of them. You will find them. But it will be temporary if you do not have peace and you do not have love in your own heart. For conflict enjoins itself. If you've got a conflicted mind and a conflicted heart, you will find conflicting opportunities. For you are a creator. You create by your nature of what you are being. If you're being angry, you will experience the conflict that anger brings. I come here not to lecture, but to share that the choice for peace must come from within you. You cannot get peace from the other. It must be established in your heart in order to establish it in the world. And yet so many of you are trying to get the other to be the peaceful one, so I can be peaceful if you are peaceful. No, it does not work that way. If it is not in your heart, you cannot be it. If it is not in your house, you cannot offer it. How then do you establish peace? That is the consideration. You cannot establish it until you decide, I want peace in my heart and mind. Once you have made that choice, then even if you do not have the knowledge or the skill or the ability to realize what you need to do to sustain, nurture, and fulfill peace within yourself, which invites love into your life, even by the choice you will invite one or others that will bring you to peace, that will show you the way to peace, and how to restore it to both your mind and your heart. When peace is in your mind and heart, love will come. And it is the bliss of your being realized. It is who you are awakened. And so the comforts of this world are temporary. The comforts of love and peace immortal. and eternal. Everything that you perceive around you, the gifts of the Creator, even the body in which you sit right now, these gifts are simply to let you know that you are loved. But necessarily having all these gifts does not mean that you will be more loved because you have more stuff. Having more things does not mean you are more loved by the Creator. It might simply mean that you're clever enough to acquire these things. But all of these things are temporary. Even the flesh in which you hear these words right now is temporary. It will go and be gone as all other things around you shall pass away. The trees, the birds, the fishes. But in peace and through the awakening of love, you shall not die. But you must make that first choice. You, not any, can make that choice for you. You can be inspired and make that choice, but you must make the choice. I choose peace. You must make that choice. I choose peace within me. You must establish it and learn how to establish peace within you. You can do this. And it is well worth the many lifetimes of suffering. If you've suffered 1,000 lifetimes, then the return to peace will make it all worthwhile. No matter what you've lost in this world or how you suffered, when you restore yourself to peace, it will make that all worthwhile. In fact, that will all become meaningless in the face of true peace within yourself. All of your suffering will be of value in that place of love, for you will no longer be in suffering. But you will know that you have come that way to arrive where you are, if you so establish peace in your heart and mind, that you invite love freely into you. That you invite love freely into you. That is what peace will do. When you restore it in your mind and in your heart, you will restore love to yourself. And then you may love one another. Then the function of love is not of gifts and specialness and compliments and adulation, sensuality and sensation. Then love is authentic. Love is authentic when peace is already the foundation within yourself upon which love can sit. And then you will know that you are peace, and you will know that you are love, and then you can love one another in the truest sense of that word. The word, love one another. But you cannot get the other to love you. I will make you love me. It is such a waste of time. But you have an eternity of time that is very meaningless in this physical dimension. For these things will be very temporary, and you can go through many lifetimes of suffering and confusion, conflict, war, loss. You can go through many lifetimes, and ultimately you will come back to the very thing that is most important to your heart, peace, whether you know it or not. In your deepest despair, you yearn for that which you do not have, the end of suffering. And yet you do not know that you can, even in your deepest despair, you can choose peace. You can say, I choose peace. Even in speaking those words, you will invite. You will begin the invitation to love, that it be restored to your heart and mind. The mere decision, I choose peace within myself. In this you invite, like giving a movie ticket to somebody, you invite them. You invite love into your life when you choose peace within yourself. Peace is not passive. Peace is not passive at all. Peace is playful and curious and dynamic and exciting. It can be a wonder of wonders. It can be many things. That you can experience this world in ways that you have not yet experienced it. You can experience the stars and the planets in ways that you do not know. Even on the physical plane, that your love and your peace can drive you to create, to manifest, to produce things, to play around with matter and time and space as the game it was meant to be for you. It was meant to be a game for you, this place. And it is a game, for you do not die, but you do not know you live, some of you. You are in suffering, you're in conflict, you're in doubt, you're in fear. Not because you want to be, but because you simply have not made a choice. The choice for peace. In the face of your doubt, you can say, I choose peace. It sounds very simple because it is if you understand what I'm saying. It is very simple. In any moment, you can say, I choose peace within myself. I choose peace within myself. You can make that choice in any moment, and your invitation to love will be sent. That love that is who you are. For your true nature is that you are love, but you must invite your love back into yourself in this realm of the physical dimension. Being experienced is so real to you that it's just temporary. You can be distracted from love, but you can never be separate from who you are as love. Never completely separate, but you can certainly put on some pretty dark glasses that make it hard for you to see. Your anger, your fear, your guilt, your shame, your want, your need, your lust. These things can darken your eyes so that you cannot see. And so all you see is your suffering and your pain, because you do not understand how to simply say, I choose peace. To learn how to establish peace in your mind and heart. And then it will be established in your world. But you cannot force another person to be at peace. You can see how contradictory that is. I will force you to be peaceful. I will drop my bombs on you and we will have peace. You can see how ridiculous that is. How actually ignorant and stupid that is. That I will take all the money and I will find peace. No, you will not find peace. You'll find more material, more stuff. And you will think you're special, but in the last day, in the last moment, in the last hour, when your eyes go to close from this world, you will say, oops, I didn't choose and I have to come back. Each of you must choose in your own heart and mind peace. Peace is the way to love. It is the open door that invites it back to you. You invite yourself back into your own house. And although that seems somewhat contradictory that you have to invite yourself back to your house, it is true that you must do that. If you're willing to make this choice, and you have made this choice, you will inevitably find what you've chosen. But to establish peace in your world, you must establish it in your own mind and heart. To believe that your mind and heart are beyond your capacity to assert control and authority over them is a lie that you can continue to tell yourself, but it will still be temporary. Whether in this lifetime or another, you will come to the place where you will finally decide to surrender your needless suffering. Yes, of course. You can understand too that you can choose to suffer up until the point where you decide not to. You can choose. You are free of will to choose peace or suffering. It will not be denied you. Suffering will not be denied to you. Nor will peace or love be denied to you if you choose them. If you choose conflict, you will have conflict. If you choose peace, you will have peace. In the last analysis, it is that simple. So I ask you, what will you choose? And what will you do to establish that peace and hold it dearly to you? Become that peace. Once the choice is made, then the act of becoming begins. The climb up the mountain begins. The climb to peace. And the peak of peace is love. And only you can establish that in your own heart and mind by your will. Your deities, your angels, your guides, your rishis, your gurus, they can show you techniques and ways which can be very useful. And you will still have to establish it in your own mind and heart. The techniques may or may not work for you, but you will always have the choice, I choose peace. In the midst of conflict, turmoil, and terror, you can say, I choose peace. You can turn away from the conflict. You can turn away from the disturbance in your statement, I choose peace. For some of you, this will work, and for others, it may not. There may be other things that you might need to do with your mind to get your mind and heart back to where they're obeying you rather than enslaving you to them. But do not believe that you can get another to give you the peace that you already have, or the love that you already hold hidden in the chambers of your heart. You must invite your mind and heart to receive love. You must open your mind and heart up to receive love. You must choose to do that. Only you can restore your mind and heart to love. And there are things you can learn to do and think that will establish it as well. Things you can do with your body, things you can do with your mind to instruct them to be receptive to peace. But you must choose that. You must say to the mind, peace, be still. You can say that to your mind right now. You can say that. You can say to your mind, peace, peace, be still. I choose peace within my mind. I choose peace within my mind. Hear those words when you think them or speak them. I choose peace in my mind. If you are very concerted in your effort to consider this possibility that you are inviting peace in your mind, and you do so, you will begin to feel its presence, for you are the presence of peace as well. In that statement, I choose peace, you are the peace, restoring yourself to mind and body. And there are techniques and ways that you will learn if you so choose to. It is not so difficult as one might think. Although if you measure it by time, you might think, oh, days or weeks or months, this might take me even years. That is nothing in comparison to spending eternity in turmoil. If it takes you a day or a week or a month or a year or even a lifetime, I can assure you that when you restore peace, and that peace invites love into yourself again, it will be well worth the journey, the effort, and the time. You will have absolutely no regret. None whatsoever. None. When you restore peace to your mind and love enters your heart, and you are restored to your true nature, you shall not be disappointed. You shall not have considered a single moment a waste of your time. Even being here and hearing these words, if you truly hear these words, then you'll know that there is no waste of time in restoring peace and returning to love within you. For it is within you. It is within you in this moment. You are love. You are peace. It is your true nature. Your mind and body, but diversions from that nature. And you must align mind and body with that nature to remember who you are. How exquisitely wonderful and dynamic and creative you are. And that you do have a purpose. You already know what the purpose of suffering is because you've been living it, many of you. But would you not like to know the purpose of love? What is the purpose of love through that body that you are living in? What would love's purpose be through that body? It is not to get more money and more power. They may be part of that process for articulating it, but they will not be the source of love. Nothing in this world is the source of your love. Everything in this world is the source of God's love. But you must establish in your heart what that love is to know God's love. As that is the word many of you are most familiar with correct, that God is this omnipotent, omnipotent, and omnipresent being that lives in your heart right now, that hears these words, that delights in them, that feels the vibration of truth, because it is not what is given to you, it is what you are remembering within yourself. I encourage you to invite peace in any moment where you are conflicted or uncertain or afraid. Take pause and say, I invite peace into my mind and into my heart. You must invite it into your house. You must bring it in. Your choice brings and gives admission to peace in your mind and body. But you must make that choice to embody peace in mind and heart, to see it in the world. That should be enough. Yes. Good morning, everybody. So this is the kind of energy I've been enjoying all morning. Good morning, Con. Good to see you. Hello, Bridget, Lauren. Hi there. Kathy, thank you for all your support over there on TikTok. I really appreciate it. It's wonderful and it's beautiful. And thank you so much. Con, I hope you checked your messages today. Thank you so much. It was a very, very interesting evening last night, as you can probably tell from what you're observing. Yes, so I want to reiterate too what was said. That choice, what he's saying about making a choice to peace, is true. It's a choice we all must make. And we are at this time of ascension. And ascension begins with the choice to invite peace into your mind and into your heart. Again, I'm going to paraphrase some of what was said here. But that you must invite it in. You must make the choice. No one can make the choice for you. Your mom, your dad, your priest, your minister, your rabbi, the guru, nobody can make that choice. You can either choose to stay in conflict or you can say, I invite peace into my life. But that must be your choice. And then as he was saying, the minute you make that choice, I invite peace into my life, you open the doorway to love coming in, because on the heels of peace is love. That's what he's saying, basically. So keep that in mind, that on the heels of peace is love. And I can tell you with 100% certainty, we watch many of our students go through this process where they come in conflicted and angry and frustrated, and they come to a place where they experience peace in themselves. Can't experience peace from me or Buddha or Jesus. You can't experience peace anywhere but within yourself. You can recognize it in the master or the teacher or God. God can come to you and give you profound love, and you can go, oh, this is God's love. And he'll say, no, that's the love that is within you. I am within you as love. That which you are, I am. It's a very fascinating, almost seems like it's a paradox but it's a resolvable paradox when you experience it. We've watched so many people go through that process of self-realization. So you're watching these men sitting down at their tables to try and stop a war, each trying to get the other to, you go in peace before I go. You go first. No, I go first. It's funny to watch. I mean, it's not funny for all the people that are being hurt and harmed, but it is quite funny if you only look at it from the snapshot of our biological lifetimes. Then it can be very tragic, right? But from the immortal self, it's quite funny. It's quite comical to watch these two. You do it. No, you do it. It's like watching two kids fighting over a cookie. I want it. No, I want it. No, you must choose it yourself. You say, I choose peace. I choose peace. It takes a lot of trust, because they might not want peace. Maybe they're suddenly not fighting me. I can take more from them. Watch out for deceptiveness, because there are people deceptive. What he's saying to me right now, you got to watch out for deceptiveness. But when you are in the truth of peace, you will not invite war. When you are living in the truth of peace, you will not invite war. If anyone was living in true peace, they would not invite war. It's just what happens. While many of the rishis and yogis and mystics of the Far East are still in absolute blissful solitude, sitting up on their mountain peaks, enduring sub-zero temperatures in the bliss of the inner sun. It's an amazing thing what these beings can do. Anyway, on that note, I want to encourage you, listen, go to my website, williammichaelforbes.com, if you want to learn how to reinforce your choice to live in peace. You want to take our Masterclass 102 Liberation under the courses section. It begins the 29th of this month, and it will be a real game changer for you when you understand that you don't have to carry your anger, your pain, your guilt. You do not have to carry those things around anymore, like big sacks on your back. You can literally let them go. You'll be shown 3 simple steps over a 3-week period. 3 simple steps that you'll have a whole week to perfect each step. And in each step, you will come to know a deeper and deeper degree of that which is within you. The ascended masters that I channel, and the yogis and the other mystics that come through me, and our other mediums are going to give you the truth that they understand, but it will afford you the opportunity to consider how to integrate that, because you must choose it. Somebody can offer you an apple, but you don't have to take it. Anyway, I highly encourage you, do not waste any time. For those that are already signed up, I'm looking forward to seeing you guys in just a couple of weeks. But the time will go very fast, and there's relatively limited seating. We don't have a large capacity, as our classes tend to be extremely intense, intimate, and well thought out. So everybody that comes gets an opportunity to evolve, and you'll get the unique and individual attention you need in our live events, which is really important to understand that you need that kind of intense connection with an ascended master or yogi or Christ or others that will communicate to you during that time and show you the way inside yourself, not how to be like they are, but how to find yourself, to know yourself within. You don't have to carry old emotions. You can learn to open up your inner senses and start hearing these other realms of information through clairvoyance and clairaudience, where you can actually begin to hear, feel, and know the wisdom, the knowledge, and truth that is yours to receive when you're open and receptive to receive it. So go to my website, sign up for the class. Don't waste another moment. We're going to take a couple of questions and answers here, see what we have going on here today. But again, thank you everybody for your support. I got a super chat here, $5 from Casey. Thank you so much. I appreciate that very much. Beautiful message. Any extra words of solace for heartbreak? I'm struggling to let go and move forward, even though I've made the decision to do so. Yes, let go of the struggle. Like make a decision. Like turn to the part of you that's struggling and say, tell that part, I choose peace. Tell the part that's struggling, I choose peace. And offer your peace to the part that struggles. Like offer it. I choose peace. I offer this struggle my peace. And watch what happens, Casey. You can do it right now. Where you feel that struggle inside you, go to it and say, I choose peace. I offer you my peace. You can communicate that to the part of you that struggles. I offer you my peace. You can communicate that. Remember, as he said, we have to choose peace. First, you have to choose it. And peace is the invitation to love. And that love will emerge inside you. It's a beautiful, wonderful thing. And I wish it upon each and every one of you. Thank you. Great question. Let's see what's going on here. Let's see here. Good morning, Drusilla. Having a very sad week. Well, Drusilla, let me send you a whole bunch of love here. The best I can offer you, my love, my gratitude, my compassion for all that are involved in this. That the gratitude of the presence of the other, the gratitude of the presence of the other. Remember, they are still present. Just because the form ceased to exist does not eliminate the presence of that being. Anyway, much love to you, Drusilla, and your family. And thank you for the work you do on this channel. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Yeah, don't worry about it. He'll be fine. Hi. I'm going to answer that question. Let me just grab my, I'll be right back. Just give me 1 second, everybody. I just want to make sure I can do this. Here we are. Wonderful. There we go. So I saw a wonderful, interesting question come up. I don't want to miss it here. Did you go through realization to step into your mediumship, or were you born with your gift? That's a great question, Susie. Everybody is born with the gift. Everyone is born with the senses that allow you to perceive the world of the spirit. You're all born with this. You're born with 5 physical senses that let you comprehend and apprehend the external world. But you're also born with 4 invisible senses called clairvoyance, clairaudience, clairsentience, and claircognizance that let you perceive and interact with the invisible world. It's where people get inspiration from, these other senses. Unfortunately, when people come into this world as a body, most people get distracted and most attention goes on to the external world. And so those internal senses don't develop properly. They develop through meditation, they develop through telepathy, because children are very telepathic from age 0 to around age 5, 6, 7. Their telepathy is still very strong. Children can see images and feel things and notice different realms of energy. They can see spirits. But unfortunately, most of the world loans itself to only developing the 5 physical senses. So most people's focus is all on the body, all on the mind. And so the other realm of these other senses are ignored. So we are all born with that. I did not fully understand my gifts until about 6 years ago, when I had my beautiful wife's mother, who had passed away, come to me 7 days after she passed and started speaking to me. And she said, I need to speak to my daughter. And that opened up all this other stuff where I talked to ascended masters and other multidimensional beings that come. But everybody is born with these other senses. in our masterclass 102, we endeavor to help you turn those back on, because they're not gone. Your clairvoyance, your clairaudience, your clairsentience, your ability to receive divine inspiration and knowledge. Everyone has that. But they have to be turned on. They have to be exercised. And the practices in our 3-week masterclass lead you to activating or turning those senses back on again. They're within you. So my realization has come and gone over the years, but these last 6 years has been very clear. And I'm nowhere near the level of a Buddha or Jesus, which is why I channel them. I'm just simply a fairly good conduit for that information. And for that, I'm truly grateful, truly honored, truly privileged to be able to do that. But thank you for that question. Someone saying, I highly recommend the master classes. It's life-changing. Yes, thank you so much, King Rain. Beautiful soul. I know you. Does Spirit have a message or guidance for me, William? Please and thank you. Hello, Momo. You know, for those of you that come and hear the message is what you are needing. If you're really hearing, we know that you have difficulty in your finances, and we know that you have difficulty in your relationships, and we know you have difficulty with your job and your uncertain future. We know that these are events that are occurring in your life, but they're not the truth of who you are. To liberate yourself from your frustration, your suffering, your confusion, your uncertainty, you must begin first by inviting peace back into your mind and heart. I invite peace to my mind. You must make that choice. The message is very clear today. Peace is the way to love. You must choose it. It will not, well, we cannot say that it will not happen, but is less likely to happen spontaneously, although we have witnessed it happen spontaneously. More often than not, you must make the choice and you must make the journey to climb the mountain. Moses did it. Climb the mountain. Jesus did it. He ascended. Buddha did it. Yogananda did it. Many have done it, but far more have not. But you must choose peace in yourself. You can chase as much wealth and money and power and sensuality as you want, but it will not give you peace. It will give you joy for fleeting moments, because a car can be destroyed, a house can burn down, money can be gone. The things that are temporary are temporary. And if you are attached to that which is temporary, then when it is gone, you will suffer. But when you are truly in communion with the peace, and it is established in your mind and in your heart, that cannot be taken from you. That which is established in your heart cannot be taken from you. They can take your shirt and your shoes, they can take your car, but they cannot take that which is within you unless you choose to give it up. And the only way you can give it up is to get angry, to be judgmental, to be desirous, to be wanting. Then you will give up your peace for the temporary. Wow. Good morning, Tanya. Thank you so much for that. I appreciate it. No worries, Drusilla. It looked like a full circle white illuminated light outside my window last night, created by light streaming in from a cracked door. Amazing. Yeah, wonderful things can happen this time. We're in a very good timeline right now. Hello, Michelle. How are you doing? Do I need surgical intervention to heal my rotator cuff? Or is rest and wait a better approach? Again, I'm not a medical doctor and I'm not a medical intuitive, but if I tune into you must understand that the body reveals what is occurring in the mind. All of your experiences that you have in your world, are effects of what occur within you. If you understand that life is immortal and eternal, if you understand the truth of this, you would have no fear of death. You have no fear of suffering. But look in your mind where you are rigid and stuck. Look in your mind where you are rigid and stuck in your belief. Look in your mind for this. And let go of your rigidity. Invite peace into your mind. Invite peace into the shoulder. It's simply letting you know there is conflict in you, that you're having a difficult time moving yourself out of, aren't you? Some conflicts you will attach yourself more to others. Look at what you have going on in these countries you call the Ukraine and Russia and other places where conflict is simply conflict, but none have chosen peace. They continue to choose war. The conflict will remain as long as the conflict remains within. Somebody asking if their mother has a message for them. Who's this soul? Castel or Coastal? I'm not sure. Yes. Wow. She's telling me that you need to learn to settle. You need to calm. Don't be so hurried and rushed. You need to stop being so hurried and rushed. Tell her to take a walk where we used to walk. She wants you to take a walk where you used to walk. Take a walk where you used to walk with her. Hi there. I think we're almost done for today. Thank you for sharing the live. If you've enjoyed this, remember to leave your comments and considerations under the video on my YouTube channel. Or just 30 more subscribers on my YouTube channel from 3,000 subscribers on my YouTube channel. So if you want to help out with that, if you're on TikTok, subscribe to my YouTube channel where you can watch over 1,500 channeling messages that are sitting on my YouTube channel under the live and video section on my YouTube channel. Please do that. Get us to 3,000. Onward we go. Jasmine saying to Michelle, Archangel Raphael healed my rotator cuff without the surgery. That was coming. We work together. Love heals. The course here helped. Yeah, so she's referring to the courses we take, Michelle. Sign up for Masterclass 102. I cannot stress it enough. If you want exposure and experience to how you can make the choice and keep it alive and nurture and invite love back into your heart and mind, take our Masterclass 102, Liberation. It literally is a liberation for you. And words that, no matter what words are spoken here about it, do not compare to what you'll experience during the 3-week program, right? Yeah, do that. Yeah, sign up for Masterclass 102, Michelle. It'll make a huge difference. I've been dreaming of mountains, William. What is this message? Well, I think you just heard a minute ago. There is a climb up a mountain. It's a metaphorical mountain. Jesus climbed it. Buddha climbed it. All the great masters and rishis and yogis and mystics have climbed that mountain. And it's a journey. First, you must choose the journey. And choose peace. First and foremost, choose peace for yourself. Decide, I choose peace in my mind and heart. That's when your foot goes on the pathway, okay? Your foot is now on the path. And then you need to get engaged in what you do to keep peace in your mind and heart. And then what you do to move towards love. Because once you make a choice to peace, you invite love. And love is a verb. The function of love and the functions of peace are profound and incredible and wondrous. So if you're dreaming about mountains, it's time to make that climb. Okay? Make that climb right now. Start it. Don't waste any time. Hi, Loretta. Good morning, William and Soul family. I'm planning to take the 102 class again. Can't wait to see you all again. Any message for me today? It's very important that when you make your judgments about the world, that they come from a place of deep and profound love and the hope to restore that love and peace to others. Your criticisms of others must come from that place where your intention is to restore love. And you are very clear about this, that your intention in all that you say and think and do is to restore love in your own heart and in the hearts of those around you to whom you speak and interact. Wow, that's a good one. I like that. Class has changed my life too. Can't wait to take 102 again. I'm looking forward to seeing you there, Don. Tanya is asking, I've been ready for a change in my workplace. I had an interview yesterday, hoping I made a good impression. Will this be a good change for me? Of course it will, because you're choosing it. Why would you choose it to not be a good change? You must decide that you are making a good change. Don't wait for the change to be good. Decide that the change is good. You must establish it in your own mind and heart that it be in your world. You give birth to your experiences, the good ones and the not so good ones. So make that clarity of choice in your mind. I'm doing this because it is good for me. It's the same as I choose peace. I choose to do this because it is good. I choose this because it is good. You must choose that. You must make that choice. I hope this is the right thing to do. You say, no, I'm doing this because it is the right thing to do. Do you see the distinction? Where one you depend on something outside of you to fulfill your life for you. And so you're doing this because it will be good for you. Your choice is good. You understand the distinction. That will be good for me. I'm doing this because this is good for me. Understand the difference. That is correct. Now you have it. Now you understand it. Now stay true to that. We got time for another question or two, and then we're going to head on out. Yeah, okay, will do. I haven't seen you for a while. Thank you. Well, I'm glad it makes sense to you. Anything from my late brother-in-law, Moses? He's actually in light. That's the only way I can describe this. He's in this brilliant white light. I see faint etchings of a face, dark hair parted to one side. Yes, but he's in light. He's in light. Another word for it could be a spiritual pressure cooker. He's being in the light, enlightened. Yes, very interesting. I haven't seen that one before. That's very interesting. Thank you for subscribing on my TikTok channel and my YouTube channel. Thank you for subscribing, supporting the channel. Is there a way we could talk because they want to ignore the aftershocks? You are talking right now. Don't worry about them. Choose peace. Star Bernie's asking, will I lose weight soon? Depends on what your definition of soon is. But that's not a question they want answered. That's a question of vanity. When will you start to feel joy in your heart? When will you start to be grateful? When will you choose that? When will you honor the temple? What does it need that it is not getting? What does your body need that it is not getting? Consider that. I'm so grateful you all came out today, and I'm looking forward to seeing you guys on Monday edition of Shortcuts to Your Soul. I've chosen peace, and yet I consistently make the choice to allow chaos back in. Well, at least you know that. That's part of the journey. That's part of the journey. If you choose peace and you go back to chaos, you can keep choosing. Eventually, your choice is going to stick. As long as you're continuing to persist in making the choice. So you're back in chaos, you say, okay, I'm going to choose peace again. You are teaching your mind and body to go back to peace. You got to teach the mind, and you have to teach the body to be the way you need it to be. You have to teach it peace. And you are doing so. Be patient, be kind, and sign up for Masterclass 102, and you'll get there a lot faster. I can assure you of that. I want you all to have a wonderful and joyful day. Thank you so much for coming out. Drusilla is sending much love to you and your beautiful beings that are around you right now. And enjoy your day. Make a choice to enjoy the day. Remember, you have the power of love and peace. It's your nature. It's what you are. And I want to thank the being that chose not to identify himself that came through for us this morning. Thank you so much. That was really beautiful. I'm grateful. Have yourselves a wonderful and a joyful day. I will see you all on Monday at 10 a.m.